Good morning, grade 7s. This very well might be our last screencast lesson of the year, and I thank you for persevering through all of these as I've been part of administrative meetings and out of the building. So, here's what's happening today. You are going to come into Moodle, where we are now, under Humanities, and I would like you to come into the Becoming Canadian discussion forum that I showed to you yesterday. And in there are 3 questions that need to be replied to. So when you click on each of these, there's some source material and some questions that go along with it. So for instance, when you come into this one, you're going to come to the CBC news site on Becoming Canadian. I'd like you to read through that, and then you'll go back and answer the questions related to that. So it just gives you a sense of what the 3 main categories of immigrant classes are in Canada. Where do we get most of our immigrants from? And just comparing how immigration has changed over time. And so this will help us as we ask the more critical questions a little bit later. So there's 3 questions. This one here, the second one, sorry, this is where you will get a chance to see if you would qualify under the skilled worker class. And so there's a survey there, and you might want to do it a couple of ways. One, where you expect yourself to be in, the coming years as you finish up in high school. Or you could answer it maybe from the perspective of one of your parents. So consider their educational background, their skill in Canada's first and second languages, and just see, if you would meet the qualifications to become a Canadian and receive the 67 points. And then lastly, just this month, Canada implemented recent changes. So under our federal government, we had recent changes to the point system. So you'll be able to go in here, and this is where it gets, your more critical thinking aspect is looked at. In here's a brief reading, and then it compares, who Canada is targeting. So this graphic, let me just get rid of that. This graphic here shows who Canada targeted under the old immigration system, or the one that we have just changed, and this looks at who Canada is targeting under the new one. So the question I'm asking you is, as you look at that and you have a discussion with your classmates, is who are we targeting, and how might this change Canada's population and society in the future? So we're certainly seeing a difference over time about the types of people that Canada is targeting under their immigration system. We just looked at Western expansion, and we knew that Canada was targeting Eastern European farmers to come and settle the prairies, for instance. And so in 2013, our government strategy is very different. So please come in to Moodle and do that work, and then we will get back to our final project idea, or mini project, when I come back on Thursday. You might also want to share some of your Canada in a Box displays with Mrs. Stabler in the library and Learning Commons this afternoon, or even during this period if there's time. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.